Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about all of the beauty products that I have used up. I, as per usual, have like a little space that's dedicated to all of my empty items. I don't really know all of what's going on in here, but it was starting to kind of like overflow and I'm like, hey, let's sit down, let's do this, let's talk about everything that I've used and what I'm going to repurchase or have repurchased already and which items I'm not going to repurchase. So I just want to really quickly, because I'm kind of having a moment right now. This is the very first video that I am wearing Wildest Dreams from LOC, my collaboration with Birchbox, the LOC makeup line, Love of Color. And I just wanted to like point that out in case you were wondering what was on my lips, because I don't always wear red. And this is the first red lipstick ever that I feel 100% comfortable in. And you don't even feel it on your lips. It's just so lightweight, completely matte, but not drying. And I'm just really, really proud of how this turned out. So wanted to like, start off the video by sharing that with you guys and also thanking you so much for like the best week of my life. Like all of the support, all of the comments, the tweets, you guys, like I've been in tears over it. You guys are the best. All right, so let's talk about beauty products. And we will start with what is right in front of me here. This is, why still I can't pronounce this. This is Lancome. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. It's just one of those things that I don't think I will ever in my life not struggle with. This is the Bifacil Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. Now this is pretty bomb makeup remover, but it's really expensive. So I did not repurchase this. I actually just ran down to the drugstore and got some regular old L'Oreal waterproof eye makeup remover, which works fabulously. I also like the Almay makeup remover as well, and I just think this is a little bit pricey for how quickly I personally go through it because I wear a lot of waterproof product. But it is a really nice one if you want to splurge, or if you get it like in the little gift with purchase. Like, it's not bad, it's fantastic, it's just expensive. And then this guy right here from Caudalie, this is James's go-to soap, which actually I shouldn't call it soap. It's an instant foaming cleanser. There actually is no soap in here. You could use this repeatedly throughout the day. Like if I am going to triple wash my face, meaning I have washed my face in the morning, I worked out, and I want to wash my face again after working out, but then also before bed, I want to take off any of the grime or makeup I may have put on. Like I've washed my face 3 times, like, oh my gosh, I'm probably drying everything out. You know, it's so not good for your skin. But a product like this that is soap-free, that's really gentle, I think does the trick when you're in that situation, or for someone like James that just wants something foaming and gentle. I've gotten him kind of in the habit to using this. It's like an upgrade. Like he normally is just like soap and water, I'm done. But he does really like this one. So I kind of like keep buying it and like sneaking it in there. So definitely we'll be getting more of that. Then we have the Bumble and Bumble City Swept Finish Spray. Now this is a texturizing spray and I was really into this. Like I think I bought 2 in a row. Like I was all about the Bumble and Bumble texturizing everything. You know, like they have different variations of this. This one almost makes your hair look a little more dirty and second day-ish, which I like if I'm doing curls and I want things to look kind of gritty. But I've moved on and I have found my absolute #1 holy grail must texturizing spray. It is super expensive. I will probably be doing more of a deeper look at it in a luxury video coming up, because I am doing research for Luxury Week right now. And the one I'm talking about is from Oribe. Best texturizing spray. Oh my god, you look like Beyonce in front of your own like fan. Like your hair just goes whoosh, and it's so incredible. So I won't be repurchasing this one because I'm kind of, you know, fell in love with something else. This is M61 Super Soothe E Shave Cream. This is an aloe shave cream. This was sent to me. I like it. It's paraben free. It's dermatologist tested. It is very gentle. But I just don't see the need to spend so much money on shave creams. It didn't impress me so much that I'm like, oh wow, like I need to go out and buy that tomorrow. I usually will use like conditioner for my shave cream, Or if I have like an oil body wash, I'll use that. But I don't always use this type of a product unless I'm taking a bath and doing the full like pamper, exfoliate, do a really close shave. Then something like this is really nice to have, but I'm not going to repurchase it. So this is Yes to Coconut Hydrate and Restore. I used to like these an awful lot, and then I found, let me pull from the top drawer right here. I will try to link these below. This is the Selkin Vitamin Makeup Removing Cleansing Wipes. They sell these at Namie's, which is a local beauty supply here in LA, and they are super inexpensive, like $2-3, and I love them. They really get rid of makeup. So I've basically stopped using anything else, and I'm just really into these right now. So I won't be repurchasing these. I have a few micellar waters. The Dermaclear Micro Water, actually seeing this in this box reminds me I need to hop on to Birchbox, where I got this from, and grab a new one. Dr. Jart products are so good. Like, the more I think about it, like the sheet masks and this, it makes me want to try more things. If you guys have tried Dr. Jart, let me know in the comments below what else I should like get my hands on, because I'm so impressed. This one tones, brightens, and purifies and gets rid of makeup. Basically does everything you need it to. Really great tip as well is if you need to clean up a smudgy, smoky eye, or maybe halfway through the day your liner is looking kind of crazy, but you don't want to take like an oily makeup remover. Just use like any kind of a thin, flat brush or angled brush. Get a little bit of the cleansing water on that, and you can kind of sharpen things up and clean things up without disturbing everything on your face. So bonus beauty hack for you guys. Beauty hack tip, whatever we're calling it these days. Okay, now back to the Caudalie. I probably will repurchase this in the future, but I'm using other cleansing waters that I'm really happy with right now, so it's not like an immediate thing. It smells nice. It's very pampering. I don't know that this does as good of a job as other cleansing waters out there, but it is just one of those like, ooh, ah. It smells nice. Sometimes the scent wins you over. You have to admit, it just happens. I have finally blown through my Pixi Glow Tonic, which is actually available at Target now. You used to only be able to get this online, which actually makes me more likely to like stroll down to Target and pick it up. This one is an exfoliating toner. It has aloe vera and ginseng, and it's really good. It's alcohol-free. My skin always looks and feels great when I'm using this. I love using it with an exfoliating cotton round. And yeah, I'll be getting more of this for sure. I also have the Ageless Total Pure Hyaluronic Filler. I think I've talked about this in like every empties video that I've done this past year. I love this stuff. It's $50, hefty price tag. You literally, like, I'll drop it on my face just so I'm not letting any of the product like absorb into my skin where I don't need it to. But this will plump and just hydrate the skin without aggravating anything or making things look greasy. It's just a really nice lightweight way to hydrate dehydrated skin. And I am not using the Ageless one right now. I'm actually using one from SkinCeuticals. It's a Hydra 5, and I'm really into that at the moment. So I'm taking a break from the Image one for now, but it is a good one. This is really interesting. This is like heavy freaking duty setting spray that I will only use like on super special occasion when I need things to lock in. I almost didn't want to talk about this because it is a pro product. And I think a lot of you will have an issue with the fact that it is heavy in alcohol. And if you're using this all the time, it will dry your skin out. It's not a great thing to use all the time. But this is the Dermacolor Fixing Spray. This is by Kryolan, which is a professional makeup brand. Really intense makeup. For example, this little concealer palette, same brand. It's all for absolute like cinematic, theatrical, for the camera type makeup. But like kind of a secret, if you need your makeup to freaking stay so put, this is magic. I'm out of it. I'll get another one for sure. And it's not crazy expensive either. So I've become a brat with my toothpaste. It's happened. It makes my life more enjoyable when I am brushing my teeth. It's a pampering experience to me. I just love this toothpaste. This is the Marvis Classic Strong Mint toothpaste, and they do have this on Birchbox. That's how I got into this. And they also have a ginger scented one, scented flavored, that's really good too. Just makes your teeth feel so clean, tastes great, is really fresh, gives you fresh breath, and I am in love. I also finally went through my Bliss Micro Magic. This has volcanic pumice in here and it is extremely gritty. I am into the 3-minute peel, the one I talked about on Tuesday for exfoliating right now, so I'm not going to repurchase this. I'm also, I mean, this is just starting to smell weird and it's so old, and I thought I would just be like, we need to get rid of this. This is Luster Glass in Love Nectar. I need another one of these because it's one of my favorite MAC lip products. It just makes your lips look really juicy and full, and it has this like goldeny peach thing going on, and it's just gorgeous. Same thing, I am out of apricot. Like basically when I say I'm out of, I get rid of my makeup when it expires too. I never really talk about this on my channel, but like with my collection, there are certain things that I will hold on to for a few years, and then there are certain things that I'm like, the second it starts smelling weird, especially with your lip products, get rid of it. It's like time to break up, get rid of it. So this is a great lip product. I already have more of these lip glazes, not in this color, but they're pretty sheer, and I'm not going to repurchase this color right away. I have a cleanser, the Regenerating Cleanser from Tata Harper. I feel like this is not something I necessarily need right now. It's a really indulgent, expensive, rich cleanser. It's granular, it's very natural, it's a beautiful product. I'm really happy with my Shiseido cleanser at the moment. It is making my skin perfect. I did go through one of these while traveling. I had like a little travel set, and this is a beautiful cleanser. The story is I then started using my Shiseido. I ordered the full size of this, and my mom fell in love with it so much that she took it and she's loving it. She's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know a cleanser could do so much for my skin. So it is a really great product, but I'm not using it right now, if that makes sense. Also from Tata Harper, this was in the kit as well, is the Hydrating Floral Essence. This entire range, Tata Harper, is like ridiculously expensive, but the products perform beautifully. I am not using any of the full-size products right now, but they are really great. I just want to throw that out there. Something I've been using forever and ever, and this one is so old, and I got a new bottle, so I decided like, this has been around way too long. We are talking years. Yeah, it's starting to smell weird. How about I don't do an empties? How about like makeup that has expired that I am just saying goodbye to? Okay, so this is from Nukes. This is the multi-usage dry oil. They have a basic one with no shimmer, and then they have one with shimmer. I've literally been using this since I was 21. It's a product that even way back then I would totally splurge on and like save up my pennies to buy this item. I got my roommate hooked on it. Every girl around would always be like, oh my gosh, your skin is so glowing, because I would like put it on my neck and my shoulders. And it was just my little secret for making my skin look very JLo-esque. And it smells great, it's hydrating, you can use this on the face, the hair, it's very multi-purpose, and it's a really excellent oil. Seche Vite, can we all just agree that you can only get through half a bottle before it just like dries to gloppy awfulness? I need to try the HK girls. Nicole from Young, Wild, and Polished, she is always raving about it, and I don't know why I never actually like, I'm so lazy, like I need to just order it. It's supposed to be like Seche Vite, but better and doesn't separate like this. Love Seche Vite, hate that I cannot get through a whole bottle. All right, I am out of my travel Urban Decay All-Nighter. We know I love it, already got a new one. And then I am out of my Kerastase shampooing. This is an anti-frizz. What are you called? Bain Fluidalisti. I'm not gonna buy this one again. I have enough shampoo, and I don't know, I just kind of with shampoo, I tend to like use a bottle and I'm like, I'm ready for something new. Like it really is rare that I will buy back-to-back shampoos that are like the same formula, you know? But this was a really great one, especially when my extensions were a little bit thicker and coarser. This was a great kind of smoothing shampoo. So there you have it. Those are my empties. I actually thought I had more, but hopefully this gives you a few ideas and reviews on products that I have used up. Yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure you are subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and have a great weekend, you guys. I will see you on Monday. Mwah.